Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now. Tone, bro, back again, man. Salute to everybody who watched the 200 episode, man, and things like that, man. First of all, shout out to the whole team. I know Cola's pulling up soon. Now, for those of you who have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel and things like that. Yes, this is it's dark, it's echoey right now. It's a lot going on. Y'all know what I'm into right now, like new crib vibes, like. Is getting there, all right? But anyway, enough about that because battle rap is lit right now. And one of the things that we all been waiting on, we all been waiting to see what the ladies was going to do, what was going to be the marquee event of the year, what was going to be that, right? With all the new talent coming, with all the narratives being painted. NHB3 this weekend. It's things to talk about. It's consequential. I like that word, consequential, meaning the matches mean something. Not just thrown together. Now, here to talk about this with me, right? To discuss this, I got a brother who's been on the forefront, an aficionado of women's battle rap, seeing the ladies succeed. I've seen, and y'all have seen, if y'all been paying attention, y'all have seen him go to bat for the ladies. Y'all seen him dub a whole situation because they wasn't talking right with that cash. That's really standing in the pocket. For real. Anyway. He probably done told you to shut the fuck up a couple times too at them events. Well, my man loves his battle rap culture, man. A big staple in this thing as well, man. Shout out to my mans, none other, the one, the only Queen of the Ring, Debo. What up?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Man, listen, man, I'm all right. Life is good, man. What up with you?
Chilling, man. You can hear me. We good. We rolling.
Yeah, live and direct, man. Everything is cool, man.
Okay.
Everything is cool. We got the chat going. You know what I'm saying? It's a big weekend. You know what I mean? I see you over there, like you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see it, man. I see it. It's one of the ones, Debo. It is.
I'm in my
It's
studio.
one of the ones.
It's my mess. Right.
I need to. I mean, NHB. You know, I did have an opportunity as well to go to previous ones and support the culture. But NHB,
yes, sir.
3. The series itself, NHB, what does that mean to women's battle rap, in your opinion? Like, how important has that been to women's battle rap over the years? You know what I
mean? NHB is one of the biggest cards for women's battle rap. I want to stop comparing it to the guys and stuff like that because everything is always being compared to the fellas when it comes to the women.
Right.
But right here, this is big. NHB 1 and 2 was big. It was at Urban Plaza for the first one. Second one was at BB King's, and this one, you know, obviously it's a big thing when you're on a stream that can just hold like hundreds of thousands of people watching these battle events, man. And there's the next step to evolution, man. This is big, man. NHB3, and we here on Caffeine, live on Caffeine and for free. Your mama can watch you, your daddy, your auntie, your cousin, your uncle, your whole family could be in that living room watching these girls go off with the bars.
Yeah, and it's great to see, man, because this is the type of energy that we want to see, especially with the ladies, especially because on this card you actually have ladies I feel like I wanted to see more of, right? We got Diesel on here, we got See the Boss on here, right?
Yes,
and her in this
life rotating.
Exactly. So talk about that. Like, how important was it to get new ladies on the card? Like, when you're booking this matchup, is that in your head to be like, yo, I need the newest, the ladies who haven't got that shot. Not necessarily new. I don't want to do that. New. But the ladies who haven't seen that light yet. How important was it to get them on this card?
Well, it's a fight, Tony, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a fight. And I would say it like this, you know, for the battle rap fans that know these ladies' stories and know the women that they've seen for years and years, you would think it's easy to get them on the platform. But, you know, you got to remember, Queen of the Ring knows them. URL, someone knows them. But, you know, Caffeine is the whole new development within itself. And we just stay, I try to tell these ladies, man, it's just like pressing the reset button. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying, you've done a lot in the game, but when you come here, it's like pretty much showing and proving to Caffeine what you can do or what you're worth. You know, it's not an easy ticket to the promised land. You understand what I'm saying? When you get here, you got to show and prove. And to be quite honest, this is where the bag is at. So you would want to do that. You would want to do good business, number one, and do great as a performer. You know, that goes hand in hand. So that's what it is right now. And little by little, I'm just showcasing. You see Vestavia, Diesel, C the Boss. Shout out to ABZ. Shout out to Breezy. They was always also on there. They were showcased on Sunday. Um, and Lady Caution. Now, obviously, we know these ladies aren't new. They've been on the circuit for years and stuff like that.
Right,
But
right.
let's just say, it's a possibility. There's a Caffeine fan that knows really nothing about battle rap, but is able to watch these battles for free. They're gonna be like, "Yo, wow, I've never heard of her, never seen her before," and then they see it and they become a fan of that lady and backtrack to their catalog, which is all over the place in battle rap, man, especially on Queen of the Ring. So that's it, man. To answer your question on that, man.
Now,
We stop
go
where we starting to rotate. We starting to rotate.
Okay. And don't worry, I'm gonna get to bullshit too. But I need to get this up because this has
Yeah,
to be
listen,
informative.
listen. Let's not do the PC questions, man. Let's get right to it. Let's get
What do you think
everything
about
out.
QP allegations? What do
Knock
you
it
think
out.
about the QP allegations about him writing for a lot of ladies that you booking?
Um, well, shout out to that brother, but I just think on some things he sensationalized a couple of things here and there. I'm not gonna say he's a wholehearted liar on a couple of things. He could be telling the truth on certain instances, but I wouldn't know. I haven't really paid attention to see any facts to be proven and whatnot.
Do
So
do those rumors ever affect the way you book battles? Rumors.
no,
Why
no.
would you take a risk on somebody who has accusations of someone writing for them? Not everyone has these accusations. And some of these things happen, they've been reoccurrent. Why would
It
that
depends
not
on
happen?
it. It depends on. I'm sorry, it depends on your league owner. You understand what I'm saying? I've always also said, in the Bonnie accusation, where she admitted that she took some material and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a long-standing relationship with Bonnie business-wise. We know each other and shit like that. I'm not gonna just throw it to the wolves or kick her out of Queen of the Ring because of one situation. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to look at it as such, as one situation. Hopefully that'll never happen again. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody deserves a second chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all depends on your league owner. At the end of the day, I've been in such situations, you know what I'm saying, in the streets where, so whereas, I got jammed up, you know what I'm saying? And thank God, judges or whoever, give me a second chance to do right by whatever
Right.
situation, that comes around, or to prove myself that shit is not what you've heard. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we had our talks behind the scenes, not to put whole business in front street, you know what I'm saying? So I still believe her.
So you talk to the people who had these allegations. I want to be clear. You talk to
Well,
them.
not I'm not specifically saying a whole bunch of people. I'm specifically speaking about Bonnie's situation, just as a
Okay.
reference. You
Right.
understand? So,
Okay, I understand.
so with that reference, it pretty much applies to everybody else with the allegations. So that's
Mm.
what they are as of right now. In my head, is allegations. I'm not out here, uh, like Scooby doing the game, trying to find clues to this mystery of what's going on, or who wrote what and who did who to say what did who wrote what and why. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So that's just
Mm-hmm.
pretty much it.
But if you had concrete proof that this was happening, say via screenshots, via messages, or voice notes, or whatever, however people do this these days, you never know. But if you had that information, would that then affect your booking that person? Would you then have to have a conversation? What would happen from a legal owner standpoint?
Well, in that sense, when you say facts and things of that nature, another prime example. Look at Kwani Kush. Shout out to her, but obviously she admitted that Lada Zay wrote her bars for her,
Right.
and respectfully, man, you ain't see her on a Queen of the Ring platform ever again. Now, you would probably say, well, you know, such and such did the same thing. Okay, let's just say that's true, but once again, I didn't have a relationship prior to that specific battle rapper to want to continue that relationship because the trust is broken as far as with the performance is concerned, as far as
Right.
with the fans and the league owner is concerned. And I just got to know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just there's no trust in the bank of trust. There's nothing there for me to grab on and be like, I knew you for a gang of years. I'm gonna trust that you ain't gonna do this like ever again type of thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. Let's pivot to this. Let's get right to it. Is who's a bigger name in women's battle rap? Who's the face of women's battle rap right now, in your opinion? Between, if you had to choose between KCJ and 40 Bars, who's the bigger face about, like, who's the face of women's battle rap?
Um, Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, me being a league owner, it puts me in a rock and a hard place to answer that question. You understand what I'm saying? I would have my personal opinion that I would like to keep to myself business wise, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you say one thing, you're gonna upset somebody that you said that thing against, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
um um and you know, to be honest with you, man, it's really not for me to say, you know, who am I? It's for the fans to really, you know, answer that question. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think no league owner really can put a title or dawn like, oh, you're the new such and such, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully speaking, that's just how I feel.
I mean, Smack
As a
has his
bro,
gunners. Shout out to Smack. He
I
got his
feel you.
gunners.
I feel you. And Smack can say what the fuck he want to say. You know what I'm saying? It's his mouth to say what he wants to say. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on my perspective as me, Debo. I'm saying I let the accolades go to the public. You know what I'm saying? The public will speak the accolades for you. You know, every now and then you got to toot your own horn, pat yourself on the back, and say what you say about how you feel about your self entitlement. But it's really the fans that put that into light on who's the face or who's this, who's that, and shit like that. But
Okay.
I
Okay.
say, you know, you could throw multiple names in the ring. You could say the E Hearts, the 40 Bars, the KCJs, the Vixens, the Jazz, the rappers. Like Gaddis is on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
they rocking right now. You know, and that's just a couple. You know, I can come off the top of my head with and whatnot. So I
So
mean,
so okay.
it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on Woman of the Year? The panel, how it's put together. Do you feel like it's being fair to the ladies to have a separate Women of the Year
That's a
panel?
that's a good question. Well, the first one, salute to those ladies that did the panel, man. It was put together by Jay Black, you know, a little bit of me as far as like who they should have on there. So it was a real last minute put together thing, so to speak. But it was put together well. Not trying to make no excuses,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but you
sure.
know, you know, from what how it was put together, as far as the panel and how everything was you know was done. I was good with it. You know what I'm saying? You can every ball you can't hit out the park all the time, so you know it's always room for improvement, and
Mm-hmm.
that shall happen this year for you know, well rather next year to pick that 2021. I would say this though, to improve what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
I would not want segregation happening for those two titles. I told Jay Black from how I feel
Mm-hmm.
is WOTY and Cody should be uh debated as together, not together as far as like it just has to be one with a male and female. I'm just talking about WOTY and Cody. You know what I'm saying? It could still be a separate belt, but the panel should be men and women together talking about both joints, like the Hurricane dudes and the
Oh, so
CCs
so
should
not
be
just
able
not.
to get in and speak about
Mhm.
Chilla, Gotti, and so on and so forth. And the Francis and Tony Bowles should be able to talk about the KCJs and the Vixens. You know what I'm saying? And
I
I think it
understand
would
that.
make up for a great debate. The segregation
Mhm.
is it just to me pretty much is respectfully is a waste of time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is not a sport of physicality, if you will, if that's such a word. This is a
Yeah.
sport of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Of how you debate. You understand? So
Okay. Okay. I understand that. I mean, now on the other hand, you say, well, it's not as many women's events as men's events, right? And then on the
yes, sir.
women's blogger side, it's not as many women bloggers or the ones that don't get enough credit, in my opinion. So until you have
Hmm.
parity between the women and the men in terms of how they booked,
Right.
in terms of how they
Hmm.
paid, too, in terms of how they given the rollouts, I don't know how you can't segregate it for right now. For right now,
Right.
until we got that
Right.
balance, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
what are your thoughts on that? Because parity is starting to happen a little bit, or is it? Or is it? Or do you see it starting to the gap sort of starting to close in terms of respect, in terms of acclaim and things like that, or is it still where it was in terms of that gap between men and women?
Hopefully I can answer this question right. It's plentiful when it comes to male battle rap. When in any male dominated sport, period. You know what I'm saying? The men have a super head start. You understand? When I came into this game, which was in 2009, 2010,
That's crazy.
I seen the lane. I've been working with women artists before I even came into battle rap, and I said, "Yo, me and Vague, let's do something for the ladies and whatnot, man." As there's a lane there, it wasn't too. When you go to these events, it was like only literally like you could count like 4 or 5 women in the building and whatnot. So what we did was make it fun for both genders to enjoy battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, you know what I'm saying? Listen, let it be somebody's guilty pleasure, but they like female battle. Guys like female battle rap too. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to admit it or not, but they like female battle rap. So when it comes to the bloggers, today, like I said, shout out to the Lolas, the Hurricane News, the CCs, Jade, Wing, Battle Rap Bay. Hopefully I'm not fucking her name up. London, Phoenix,
London,
Phoenix Fire, London Gent, Phoenix Fire. It's a gang of them. I know this young lady. I don't know her name, but she does like the sex appeal of battle rap or something like that.
Naked battle rap. Shout out Naked battle rap.
Naked battle rap. Yeah, shout out to
Friend
her.
of the show.
You know what I'm saying? Right. All forms of ladies is coming out for the culture and doing it for the culture, man. You know, they deserve the accolades. You know what I'm saying? Should they be treated as the top tier? No, they have to work their way just like everybody else. I don't look for favoritism or they the ladies, just give it up. Nah. They have to bust their ass just like the male battle rap bloggers bust their ass to get here. You know what I'm saying? But they there. They on the horizon. You can see them little by little. Only thing you have to do, so my advice to those ladies is be outside, come around, be at these events, bring your cameras out, work, and be as professional as you could possibly be.
Okay. At one point, man, I remember old Queen of the Ring. Whew, it was hostile. Old Queen of the Ring was very hostile. You know, I'm just saying. I used to have to keep my head on the swivel at them events. I'm just saying. But I feel like now it's a lot more. It's a lot more focused. On the work, the talent, and things like that. And I do like that. Now, as the rooms start to open up, will we see a return of the ring? Debo, will I get the ring back, brother? What's up?
Good question, my brother. Good question. We trying to incorporate that as we speak. I'm not gonna hold you. I probably wanted to do it on Caffeine. I just don't know officially how it will work out. But we're gonna see if we can run a ring and put it in there, make it look crazy professional and whatnot. But my thing is, the hard part about it is either if I find a boxing gym that has a good enough space for a crowd to be in, or I'm renting a ring and putting it in the venue. You know what I'm saying? Those things are kind of difficult, far in between, hard to find. Especially with this COVID thing happening. Many venues are shutting down. Many boxing gyms are consolidating and becoming smaller. So it's hard, to do. Now, I know a lot of fans love that ring, man. They love the ring. I just want to make sure when I do bring it back that the visual will be good. The visual have to be top notch for us to bring back that ring and whatnot. And God works in mysterious ways. Well, I don't want to put the Lord in it, but at the end of the day, people are so wanting that ring back that when we do it and do it right, it's gonna be an explosion. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, when I do the ring, I really want to do it, save it for YouTube purposes, to put it on YouTube, because that's what people want to see. Like, a lot of people want to see that ring on that YouTube channel on Queen of the Ring. That's it.
Okay. Oh yeah, nah, definitely. I mean, I think that is appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people want to see at the end of the day. I mean, you was out at Civil War. The crowds, are they more? You find the crowds are more receptive? Are you finding that it's a case of people up there cheering for anything because they just excited to see everybody, or what? Like, how was the crowd experience that you have seen been thus far as we head into Summer Madness?
Well, I've brung Queen of the Ring back outside with my partners,
Mm.
Big and Bad. Salute to them. And we've done a great job, and the fans are just elated. They happy. We just did well, I just did URL with the fellas, Smack, Beasley, and Chico.
Right.
And they was outside of North Carolina. I do the stage manager shit, the stage director shit on there. So
Yeah.
everybody's happy right now. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's happy because it's just the social, being social in these gatherings. It's like you're cooped up in your house for how long? When you're gonna go back outside and just mingle and kick it with people and just have a good time. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's considered. I'm not saying you're alluding to that, but I don't think it's considered gas or anything, or people just cheering because they're outside. People just know
Right.
they battle rap, man. They appreciate it for what it is, and when they get that chance to get there, they're gonna get there. Salute to Raleigh, North Carolina. They show crazy love for the
Mm.
Super Bowl event. They showed me wild love, the appreciation. I've had several people come up to me and say, "This is my first time ever at a battle rap," and I'm like, "Wow, that's fucking crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy." Because I
Very
noticed, I
true.
noticed we always in New York or LA. It's not in between. Shout out to the Midwest. You got listen. I hope I'm not rambling. I just want to say this real quick because I might not,
Mm-hmm.
interject with this. Shout out to the South and the Midwest. They deserve better. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a call out. I'm calling out URL. I'm calling out myself. We should be
Mm.
like finding venues in the Midwest and in the South and continue to
Mm.
stay in those
Talk that
regions
talk, man.
and continue to stay in those regions. Because if you notice, a lot of MCs that are popping right now are from the South and the Midwest, and they giving it up heavy for
That's a
both of these
fact.
brands. And they deserve to have something in their city because they work hard, you know what I'm saying? And they get away from their families and they got to travel all the way to Cali or somewhere all the way to New York, to put their name and put their work in, like how St. Louis did in the beginning when Verb
Mm-hmm.
and them came out in the
Mm-hmm.
early days and whatnot. So, you know, yeah, man. I have talk with fellas and whatnot, man. Let's keep it Midwest. Let's keep it in the South because those are the most appreciative fans. I'm not saying New York and Cali they're not appreciative, but I'm telling you, man, it's just something. There's the energy in the South and the energy in the Midwest is so appreciative
Mm.
and less stressful. I would like to reward them with those events and whatnot.
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, I think also, it was good seeing Remy at the Kings vs Queens event and everything.
Hmm.
And I always want to ask you this: that Queens versus Kings, where it seemed like, it felt like the women fake won. Like that Couture Clips battle was the one that sort of shifted it. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that? And then the Kings vs Queens series and putting ladies out there on that. That seems like it's a big reward for a lot of ladies that's been cooking. Obviously, you got your legends that do it, but
Hmm.
to have your vixens and your flames participate in that. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys
Well,
view that as a
I, I
reward for
I
hard
would
work?
I would tell you this with the first one. You know what I'm saying? We went to war with the guys. We went to war, heavy war.
Yeah.
Um, and that was this. Even though Arsenal, hit the last remaining jump shot. The last jump shot to win the game, quote unquote. If that's what he says coming out of his. I'm quoting what he said. Um, that Clips versus Couture was very interesting because if you notice, Clips was abusing the time in that third round.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, it looked like it was going 1-1 into the third. And I'm like, yo, she could get this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A lot of people saying Couture won that. Clips cheated, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had the choke. He had the
Yeah, he had the choke. He had the choke. He had the choke. He saved himself like he always do. Shout out to Clips, man. But it's all in good fun, man. It's all
Yeah.
in good fun. The thing about that in the second King versus Queen, shout out to Kofi Brown. I think she did. She won
Oh
definitely,
my
but
God. What?
the
That was
caffeine vote was kind of crazy. But
all time.
and it was very close, very close. So with that said, like I said, man, Kings versus Queens made such a. I've been like advocating and campaigning for that for the past 10 years that I've been here to have intergender. A lot of people
Yeah.
try to take that intergender away from us, man. But listen, we ain't
Oh, from
started,
this shit.
but we damn sure finished it. We damn sure made it work. You feel me? That's our lane. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody wanted it when we came in. It was just open. Nobody was doing it. So I said, yo, let's just do it. That's when OLED and Hustle came around and they made history. A lot of people was down in that shit. Like, yo, man, we wanted to see this shit. Why y'all doing this shit? This is trash. When they
Right.
seen it online, they lost their mind and was like, "Oh, we need more of this. This is crazy," you know. And it's all, it's all about, when you do the intergender, what I'm saying, the battle rappers take it serious, but it's all about good fun too, man. Because guys and girls, they love to see a man, woman, female, a female, male battle. It's like having a big ass argument and shit. And the guys are rooting, yeah, get her, and the girls are rooting, yeah, kick that nigga ass, kick his ass. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
It's just good, man. It's good all around fun, man. That's pretty much it. So I say if you want to come down to it, I say we won both those events. The niggas just cheated. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No doubt. No doubt. I got the link in the chat for people. All right. So if y'all want to get up here, y'all got a question for Debo. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just want to show
I'm
him
answering
love.
all I'm answering all questions. Shout out to
Yeah,
everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up and listening to an old man speak. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I talk crazy all over the place. I talk very crazy. But one thing y'all can't take away from me is I show super duper love to the fans that help make us who we are. I tell all these league owners, don't even try to stun on none of these people's fans, on these fans, because you know what I'm saying. They gave us every hard-earned view. They paid for a ticket. They paid for merchandise. They paid for, a pay-per-view or to subscribe to a Caffeine. I'm saying all league owners, man. If it wasn't for these fans showing love and doing what they doing, watching these battles, we wouldn't even be in this position to talk how we talking.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got you.
And
I got you.
please
All
show
right.
love to the chat, man. Give Tony Bro, man. Give Tony Bro some money, man. He needs to pay his
Now we
rent
got
next
we
month.
gotta know we do have a donation. We do. We do. Shout out to my man Bruce, man. Appreciate you. And we do have the link in the chat. Make sure you when you get on the link, turn the camera horizontal, get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi, wash your face, and be respectful. Now, here is the donation. Here it says for $9.99. Is it possible to have an all-female tourney, Ultimate Madness style in the near future?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me push my thing back here a little bit. Hold on. Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Let me get it
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it's possible because I talked to the fellas. You know what I'm saying? And we in the midst of trying to make something happen. And I think with Queen of the Ring, with women's battle rap, I think the tournament would be way more fun, respectfully, than seeing the dudes. Because these ladies, man, they go for each other's throats.
Oh yeah.
They like, yo, what you said? You know what I'm saying? So it's damn near. I be sweating bullets, man, because every time an event go on, it'd be one or two battles that be damn near getting closer and closer to some other shit going left. And I'll be like, oh my
Yeah.
God. But the fans love that. You know what I'm
That's what we
saying?
like. We like that. We do.
The fans love that. They trying to move my equipment, you guys forgive me and shit. I got all my shit all over. This is my studio. I do all my stuff in there.
Yeah. I see you. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I just want this shit being in my face. But yeah, yeah, so it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, and I'm talking to the guys, man, and hopefully Caffeine, will look at it and be like, yo, you know what? We need listen, everything is a possibility. One thing I will tell you this, and this is my idea, so don't let nobody, I'm telling you now, not you, but I'm talking about anybody in battle rap. Like, check this
Okay.
out.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
do a tour. I told Beasley and I said I want to do a tournament, but I want one half to be the guys and the other half to be the girls, and then whoever wins meet in the middle, and it's an intergender battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's best out of the girls, best out of the guys, and whatnot. And that'll be crazy. That'll be like a Kings versus Queens edition or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to switch it up and whatnot. Kings versus Queens. We could also have a double impact with the guys and the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like one guy, one girl versus one guy, one girl. So
Oh, I like that.
the good thing about URL, you know what I'm saying, working with Queen of the Ring is that we have a possibility of choices to do a whole slew of shit. We could just come up with ideas that's just crazy when it comes to intergender and making it fun. So I've always predicted that somewhere down the line, there's not going to be many battles to pick from because everybody done battle everybody. There was a certain time between 2012 and 2017.
Mm-hmm.
There was battles every 5 seconds, and everybody was getting to the bag, getting to the bag, getting to the bag, which is cool. But when they got to the bag, they forgot to understand that when they look around, who else is there to battle? Now you got to wait for URL to create some new cast that's hot enough for you to want to battle, or you take a
Mm-hmm.
battle with an outside league that's doing something, and you're getting your rent money for that month.
I got something to say about that though, because I always thought
Okay.
about it because it's like at one point women's battle rap was so hot that there were serious conversations that, especially at times, Queen of the Ring was in the headlines more than everything else, right? Like
Hmm.
it dominated the headlines, especially in the like Vlad TV viral face-offs. That was the early blueprint for a lot of face-off activity. But then it started to be like a sort of a talent, like the talent pool almost seemed to shrink. And I almost thought to myself, I said, is it because the women that were winning, the women that were on top, weren't given enough shots, or it was because they were whooping ass? A lot of women were getting their ass whooped back then. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know which one is
Hmm.
it. Were they not doing enough to get other people over? You know what I mean? Like dubbing certain situations. So it just became a small group of like top ladies, a big ass space, and then a mid tier. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is that the case? Like, what do you attribute that to? Or was it just less women interested? You know?
Um, Queen of the Ring is not your normal thing, man. I always say I attest it to lightning in the bottle effect, if you
Mm.
will. I also do the compare it to like say Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? We were all a gang of me and Vague was doing King of the Ring, so people knew who we were.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to remember, King of the Ring slowly fell off and whatnot. So me and Vague was just stuck on like, okay, well, let's get this Queen of the Ring thing a try. So me as being the RZA, you know what I'm saying, and him the Jizza. We found
Well,
mad.
you the Riz of the crew. Okay, I like
You know what I'm
this.
saying?
You
You know
the
what I'm
Riz
saying?
of the crew. Vague is the
We found mad.
ODB of the crew.
and Baz is the Jizza. She the G. I
Bad
give her
is
that.
just
Right.
she's
Okay.
just okay.
Right.
Okay, because
So we
Rain is
found
like
we.
the Vegas like the ODB and like the ghost face of the crew. Like he's like both of them. And then you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I get it. I understand now. I'm just trying to put this together. But yeah, you were saying though.
Vegas is crazy, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, not so. Like I said, we as far as the battle rappers, we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? And we was grooming them, giving them battles. You know what I'm saying? I was the liaison of the crew, making sure I was calling all the battle rappers to talk to them and tell them what it was, what we doing for the next event, this, that, and the third. So we all pretty much grew together, man, and got that fame. You know what I'm saying? Helped the ladies get their fame and come up. So now to answer your question, man, everything with Queen of the Ring, it was them that we created the blueprint. We was the first for a lot of things when it comes to a female battle league. Like we had nobody to study from because we were the first. You know what I'm saying? And actually, if you really want to pinpoint it, we were first face off ever in battle rap. But it was on Vlad TV. It
Talk
was on
about it.
Vlad
Talk
TV.
about it, Debo.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If my memory serves me correct, you know what I'm saying? But it was on live TV, but it was still a Queen of the Ring battle, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that face off was Dawn Lady and QB and
That one,
whatnot. And
that's the one.
yeah,
That was the first
right.
viral face
Viral
off
face
that
off.
it
Right,
went
right. Yeah,
left.
listen,
I
man.
was like,
Listen, a lot of people in battle rap low key took a lot of shit from Queen of the Ring and try to make it their own and don't give that homage.
mm,
Well, back in the day, like I said, in 2010, 11, battle rap was battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It was just a dirty ass venue where motherfuckers in there listening to battles and going the fuck home.
mm-hmm.
Babs Bunny, shout out to her, she was the one that incorporated food into battle rap. There was no food in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I was even looking at her crazy, like, what the fuck you talking about? You trying to get no like this ain't no what do you call that not a birthday party. I used to call it a christening or something like baby
Right.
shower. That's what I call
Yeah,
it.
baby shower. Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
you trying to do a
yeah,
baby
yeah.
shower. But it actually worked. People were very happy that there was food in the building.
I was people. I
Yeah.
got some good
But
food. I'm like, what? I got some food. I got something to drink.
and listen, if you ever want to know the reason why there's food in battle rap, they got it from us, Queen of the Ring. Babs Bunny was the first to initiate food in the building. Because she's a woman. You gotta understand, we was all guys. We didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. She put
Right.
a lot of a woman's touch into what we did in Queen of the Ring. Because me and Big was just two niggas like this going, I found the talent and all that. And I was like, battle. But, you know, Babs brought a lot of a woman's touch on things I couldn't relate to that she could relate to with the artist. And
Right.
you know, for the fans was elated about that food being in that building. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. That's
Bruh.
cool.
There's
I was
nothing.
hungry too.
When you, it's a term, battle rap hungry. When you battle rap hungry, like you've been at an event, like likely it was some smoke in the air and all that, probably some drinks, and you get that hunger, different, bro.
Yes, sir.
And that it's clutch out there with Queen of the Ring for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I'm really gonna answer the question right here. I'm trying to make it brief. Give you the cliff notes. To every 100 dudes in battle rap, there's only 10 women in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, I had to pick a litter. I had all the greats, I had all the legends and the icons come through. You know, fortunately, a lot of them are still battling. Unfortunately, a lot of them just either retired or just, off, being with their families and don't want to participate in the battle rap right now and shit, which is cool. All that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We give what we can and whatnot. So, female women's battle rap is always trial and error till this day. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick from the tree and see which apples are rotten to throw away and which apples that you want to that's good and you can collect and put it in the basket and nurture it and keep it going. So we have our peaks and valleys, and I think right now we're at a peak to the point where we're bringing the resurgence of women's battle rap is being spearheaded by Queen of the Ring again.
Well, do you ever felt the way sometimes if say one of the other leagues books an intergender matchup where the energy started on Queen of the Ring? The energy for a battle started on Queen of the Ring. Hey, two girls have a great battle. There's call outs on either side to different opponents. That energy starts on Queen of the Ring. Another person books that battle. You feel a way?
Right. Yes.
Why?
Give you the honest answer, because I want every female battle to be on Queen of the Ring. That's just the competitor in me. You understand what I'm saying? I want to win at all times when I'm doing anything in battle rap. I'm not spending here wasting my time and energy not to be number one in a field that I help create. You understand what I'm saying? But let me tell you this: I'm always happy when women in battle rap, especially if they're associated with Queen of the Ring, get off somewhere else and get that bag. You know what I'm saying? And have a great performance at the same time, because I'm proud. You feel what I'm saying? Not only that they just came from Queen of the Ring, but they just doing what they love to do, making women's battle rap even bigger. Whether it's in Queen of the Ring or wherever it is at and shit like that. So it's kind of like a conflict. It sounds like a conflict of interest and shit, but at the same time, I'm split into two things. You understand? At times I don't want these other leagues, you know what I'm saying, to do anything because they're not going to do it to the 10th power like how I would do it. But at the same time, I'm still proud that, you know what I'm saying, that women's battle rap could get around outside of Queen of the Ring and do things as well.
Right.
That's the best honest answer I can give you. Sometimes, and you know what I'm saying, for the fans and the people that's listening, sometimes the answer is not packaged, to the point where it's just in a bow tie and you can ship it off. It's great. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand we're human. You know what I'm saying? Don't go with the thing of, you know what I'm saying, trying to like you have to have one emotion every time. Emotions are like mood swings. You can have a happy emotion. You can be angry. You could be perplexed and bewildered about something. You know what I'm saying? You're human. That's the one thing I don't like about in battle rap is that when you're a league owner, you got to be one thing. You got to act accordingly to a certain. Like with me, it's just like hip hop. When I used to rap, I was a producer. I was a rapper. I was a business owner. I was this, that, and the third. I'm not going to be in a box because the fans want me to be a league owner and I can't do nothing else. No, if I want to, that's why they don't understand me too much. You understand what I'm saying?
You feel like people
much.
put you guys in a box. They expect
no, they tried
you to
to. They tried to, but that's on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be in a box. What I need people understand is I love battle rap. I'm gonna be in every facet of battle rap that I possibly can participate in, whether it be in a league owner, a cameraman, editor, stage director. If I want to battle rap, I'll do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want to participate in the culture and the lifestyle because that's what I help build. That's what I'm here for. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it.
I dig that. We're gonna spin the block on that. I used to rap bar that you just dropped like randomly out of nowhere. We're gonna spin the block on that. Debo used to rap his tracks floating around somewhere on some tape because I know it was a tape era. Like it's a tape flying around with Debo spit bars. To what instrumentals? I need to understand. Debo, what's up, man?
Nah, you know what's crazy? I have a project coming out. It's around my birthday, my birthday is November 12th. Y'all gonna be surprised at a lot
November
of things.
16th, Scorpio. Okay.
Low key, what a lot of people don't know is, I had a record deal back then.
Really?
I had a whole different life back then before battle rap.
You were signed to a major? You were signed to a deal? You had a.
I was signed to a major. I was signed to Atlantic Records. I was signed by Sylvia Rome.
Wow.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
That was in '93. That was in '93. I got a documentary happening about the shit.
1993. Debo is signed to Atlantic. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to. I've never asked you. Like we talk, I've never asked you about this ever. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. You were signed in '93, back when, like, okay, so and you're from the BX. How did you get connected to do that? Like, let's little aside, like this is let's talk about that. That's interesting.
I'm gonna give you a small quick run. I was on. I'm not gonna say the group because I'm gonna hold that for a surprise.
Okay.
Because there's a lesson in that, one of the things I've done on my hustle years. But when I was running these streets, you know what I'm saying, which was some of my favorite things to do as a teenager. I was into the gang thing and all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying, I met one of my rap partners and shit. I was doing gang shit, running the streets and doing a whole bunch of shit. Stupid shit, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my hobby was music. I love music to death. So I used to get into the rap thing and shit. And then, we cultivated being in the circles of quote unquote gangsters. They had a foothold in the industry. And it was easy for them to get up there and help, get deals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we was actually dope. Me and my man's actually fire and shit. And we've met. We had a deal with Columbia at first, and then that deal was on slow going, and then Crisscross came. Crisscross was on Atlantic. We was gonna be on Columbia. So something happened where Jermaine Dupri got on Columbia from Atlantic, and we got on Atlantic from Columbia Records and shit. So, shout out to Kurt Woodley. He was on A&R that signed us, and Sylvia Rome signed us as well. She was the president, I think, of We Entertainment, which was Warner, Electric, and Atlantic.
Wow.
But we wasn't signed to we wasn't signed to a subsidiary label. We was actually signed to Atlantic. You understand what I'm saying? So my shit's on YouTube and all that shit. But the thing
is, on YouTube. Wait, the rap name was Debo back then. What was the rap name?
Nah, I ain't gonna tell you about that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll tell you. Trust me, man. It's coming.
It was something nasty. MC.
Nah, it
Like
wasn't an MC. Nah, it was
something
a regular. Nah, it was
Grandmaster.
like a regular. Nah, it was a regular name. My regular street name. But
Was it a
my
gun?
thing is
Was
this.
it? Were you named after
Nah,
a
it wasn't a
gun,
gun.
Debo?
Nah. It wasn't
Okay.
named after a gun. But my
Okay.
thing is this. I would actually sign the same time Original Flavor was signed.
Mm.
Shout out to them. I was in a picture. It's a picture of me, Original Flavor, my guys, Dane Dash. Shout out to my man DJ Chubby Chuck. That picture's out there.
Okay.
And we was like, yo, the crazy shit. I'm gonna give you a Jay-Z story.
Mm-hmm.
Never said this story ever in my life, which is crazy.
Okay.
I met Jay-Z.
Jay-Z story. Okay. Okay.
I met Jay-Z twice in my lifetime. Twice.
Shit. What?
Guess where I met this guy? Twice in the same type of environment.
Really? Same type of now bring me is this early Hove? This is
Early Hove. This is Hove.
this is ain't no,
Can't this
you know
is
what I'm saying?
this is between Can't Stop the Hustle Hove when he was working on in My Lifetime Volume 2, I think it is. The one
Volume
where he
2,
did
Hard Knock Life.
this was Streets is watching Hove. That's what this was. I think. My
Marcy.
time
Okay,
period served correct. Right. My
this was
time period
Marcy
served me
era.
correct.
Like, I'm from Marcy. Bulletproof vest on stage, Jay-Z. That
Right.
era.
Right. I met Jay-Z twice at a funeral.
Wow.
Which is unfortunate.
Wow.
Right. I knew I was good friends with Biggs. For those who don't know, that's he's 1/3 of Roc-A-Fella.
Yeah,
Me and
Big
Biggs
Bird,
lived me and Biggs lived in the same building. We grew up together, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I knew Biggs when he was I knew Biggs since we was like 14, 15 and shit like that. But way before Roc-A-Fella came around, and I knew Dame. And I knew Biggs, so he used to come around the hood in the Bronx all the time, talking about, yo, we gonna do this Roc-A-Fella thing, I was already doing my thing with the music and shit over there, so I just watched them blow up. But unfortunately, the first time I met Jay-Z at a funeral was, I'm trying to say it right, so not disrespecting the dead, respectfully. I think Biggs' mom passed away first. Yes, I think it was Biggs' mom's passed away. And I was a family friend. Went to the funeral. I met Jay-Z there. You know what I'm saying? Because they introduced me to him. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Sean, this is me.
Yeah.
My name is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait a
you know
minute.
what I'm saying? Like,
Getting introduced to Jay-Z like with the Sean, like that's some personal, like you really was tied in, like you really was with the
yeah. I
homies.
know the family and shit. Right. So rest in peace to my man Biggs' moms and whatnot. Second time, unfortunately, now was Biggs' brother passed away, Bob. They call him Bob a lot and shit. I knew Bob for years. Me and Bob, I used to go to Biggs and Bob's house. We used to snap on each other, cut ass, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all types of shit, man. These motherfuckers was real fun to be around. And shit. And Bob was a stand-up dude, man. He loved to play ball, all that shit, man. And it was real heart-wrenching, man, for both things to happen as far as both people passing away. But, Bob was my man. Like, for real, for real. He used to show me love and tell me how proud he is of me and shit when I used to do the music thing and all that. So, obviously I was there and I seen Hove again. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? You still doing your thing? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, yo, man, keep doing. All right, cool. And then conversation, and that was about it. Never seen them ever again after that, other than those two, funerals and shit. But shout out to my man Biggs, man. You know what I'm saying? Biggs is still doing this thing. I'm proud of him, and I'm happy for him and his family. Word.
Right. That's what's up, man. Debo, I got somebody that wants to talk to you as well. We got a couple people up here, so we're gonna get folks up and talk and all that. All right. I got my man Bruce. Bruce, what up? You on with Debo?
What's up, Tom? What's up,
Life
Debo?
is good, man.
Yo,
Life is good.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, sir?
I just wanted to salute you off rip, like everything that you did in the culture, as far as battle rap, period. Not even just female battle rap.
Appreciate you.
I didn't want to hold you too long.
Thank you.
I just had a quick question, like as far as Queen of the Ring, like in the future, because I watch We Go Hard too, and I see like they doing She Goes Hard, and I know like they based in Brooklyn, so I was wondering Like in the near future, do you see Queen of the Ring like expanding to different regions, like Queen of the Ring Atlanta, Queen of the Ring Cali, Queen of the Ring Chicago, like that?
Well,
Instead of yeah.
good question. Good question. Number one, I tried that several years ago. If you are a fan of Queen of the Ring, people would know I had Queen of the Ring Atlanta, Queen of the Ring in the West, Queen of the Ring and such and such. I think the only thing with those type of things is how to micromanage and keep an eye on those regions. So those people for those regions come to Queen of the Ring anyway. And if you pretty much listen to the this interview that we did earlier, what I said Queen of the Ring needs to be in the South and the Midwest. You understand what I'm saying? So the segregation of those categories, to put that in the box of different regions, different states and stuff like that. I think it's kind of unnecessary. But I think it should be more emphasized on Queen of the Ring being in those states as opposed to saying having Queen of the Ring this or Queen of the Ring that. So
like the only reason why I ask is because like I see like how close like you and URL are working together, and I see like what they're doing with like the Crucible, how they go into different regions, like scouting different talents. So I was like, I was thinking like if Queen of the Ring would ever do that, it's like because I know y'all don't do like Crucibles, but if that was the case, like would you be interested in doing that? I'm not an investor or nothing like that. I was just thinking how cool that would be.
no, I hear you. Once again, I say it's just about the brand going into those areas and just showcasing and pretty much promoting and marketing that we are in those areas. Areas such as Cleveland, Florida, South and North Carolina, uh, even upstate, man, like Albany and Buffalo, if you will, like different
Rochester,
places.
585, stand up.
Rochester, Rochester. Those places need to deserve to be catered to. It's just that it's all about having them funds to get there, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that dope card for planning is a motherfucker when it comes to the events. That's what I do. So it takes months to plan all these things. But I don't want to come give you an answer with my glass half empty. I can tell you that we're trying with that for sure. For sure. Once the COVID thing died down, you're gonna see more outside Queen of the Ring and shit like that. Trust me when I tell you. I think, to be honest with you, I think to answer that, I think that there should be a tour. No lie.
Yeah.
Queen of the Ring URL. I think Queen of the Ring URL should have Queen of the Ring URL should have a big tour, and don't put none of these battles on anything. Not an app, not YouTube, nothing. So these people can recycle their material over and over again in different states. You feel what I'm saying? Like we should do the Kevin Hart thing, and whoever comes in the venue got to put their phones in a box or something and not record. And these battle rappers, think about it. If you can say the same material in 10, 11, 12 states on a tour, and you're getting paid damn near the same thing you're getting paid for just that one battle. Imagine getting paid in 10 different states. Imagine getting paid in 10 different states. That same thing you get paid for that one night. Let's just say a battle rapper gets paid $5K. Let's just go with them. With a meet in the middle. $5K. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going saying the same material. You don't have to wreck your brain coming up with this shit over and over and over. You're just pretty much showcasing that. And nobody can be mad because that material is not online. People are not putting clips and nothing up there because when you come through that door, you got to put your phone away. You got to put your phone locked up into such and such. And it'll give people that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I've come up with this process when we was in Raleigh, North Carolina. I said, yo, look at this shit. You know how many motherfucking venues there are that's like this right here? There's like 10 venues alone in North Carolina that you can go to that you can do a small tour out here with the same material, same card. If that Civil War, let me just write my point. I can let you go because I'm hype about this. If that card, Civil War, that card alone was put in the Carolinas in 10 different venues from August all the way to October, November, or something like that, every weekend or what have you, it'll be phenomenal. It'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, low key, I will promise you this will be not for nothing. Battle rappers will get paid more.
Yeah. But that would kill competition though, Debo. Like the competitive aspect would be gone. It would just be battle
Listen,
entertainment.
man.
Officially, it would be battle entertainment. Not sport anymore.
Listen. I only care about one league, which is mine, and I'm associated with URL. That's the two things I pretty much, fuck with. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about competition around me or anybody other than that.
No. I'm saying within you are effectively, if they're performing the same battle every night on a tour, it's not really competitive, right? How could it be competitive if it's the same rounds every night on tour, like a comedian, taking the show on the road and hitting the circuit? I mean, I get it from that standpoint, but part of battle rap, isn't that a new battle every time? It's recycling.
But I feel you. But listen, what I'm trying to tell you, it's like how to play. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
I think we might have lost Debo. Let's see if we can get Debo back. Bruce, I appreciate you, bro, as always.
Thanks, Tom.
What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about what Debo was saying about maybe doing like a tour idea? I think that's been floated around before. Interesting take on it. Have we gotten to that point? Will fans actually be okay with something like that? Like, that's something that we have to know. Debo's gonna fix his camera, and then we're gonna close out. Don't go too far. Shout out to She Happens. I am a little bit late on our sync up and everything, so shout out to him for still being gracious enough to pull up and everything like that, and subscribe to the channel. Now, Debo, I don't see your device. It says your device is not connected. Very interesting. I did not expect to go in this direction. Me personally, I'm not a fan of the idea necessarily. I do like the sport competition, the competition aspect, but I see the value and I do see the money, right? Imagine if you could perform if Smack could do 5 Summer Madnesses in big cities in one calendar year, basically. Well, 5, big equivalent of Summer Madnesses, taking the show on the road. I mean, you're talking about guys making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this shit. And I'm not feeling it because I know the spirit of competition, right? And part of battle rap, I don't even know how you would keep something like that hidden, right? Comedians even have a hard time having material hidden. Even when they have no phone or no anything, people always find a way, right? So it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. But we're going to get Debo back up here now, and we're going to close out and get She Happens, all right? So, Debo.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're connected now. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
I don't know what happened. My apologies, if anything. So I heard what you said. So, but real quick, I just have to have you understand. My theory is just on how can we get the battle rapper paid more? You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is not an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Tours can happen once a year. You feel what I'm saying? It's just whoever want to participate to see how that experiment would go. Because if it's advantageous towards the battle rapper, then that makes the battle rapper happy. That makes the performer happy. You know what I'm saying? That also makes the league owner happy and stuff like that. We have the means to we have the means to do that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Or if you're gonna do that, the only way I could see it kind of working, so it doesn't raise a few eyebrows, is if you do the tour. They're all 1 round battles, right? So you got to write 1 round for 5 people or something like that, because you're going on a 5-city tour, and then you just take the show on the road like that. You just write 5 great rounds to the guys, people you battling, and you cycle through them, and you just
the best thing that'll make that go is that they just gotta really be hard on them phones and phones not getting in the building.
Absolutely. I don't even know if you could do that though. I don't know how you enforce that.
I mean, in these comedy shows, they got thousands of people going in there. You trying to say we can't secure hundreds of phones? Like, I mean, I was at a brunch at Brooklyn, and this is well before the world was closed, but they had a no phone policy on the roof of this place because it was getting so annoying, because
all people would do is just take pictures the entire time. So if you're a camera guy trying to capture the scene, it's just people with their phones taking pictures. There's buildings all around where we were. So they would put our cell phones in a little baggie and give it back to us. Now the bag was sealed. You know what I'm saying? If they caught you with your phone, it just kicked you out. That was it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's interesting. I'll allow the people to debate that. But Debo, I appreciate your time up here and everything like that, and giving us some real gems on the operation of how this women's battle rap and your perspective and stuff like that. It's important, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of us really support what the ladies got going on. You know what I mean? And I tip my hat to you, even in this time, to be able to put on the show like this, highly anticipated. But what I'll do is
I'm gonna keep it 100, Tony, bro. Though I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna cut you off. But we haven't even talked about NHB3, but bro, like,
but so
we talked about me.
But you know what? But you're not gonna give me winners and losers. You're not. What are you gonna give? You're not gonna tell me winners and losers.
Well, I can tell you this though. Okay. NHB3 on Caffeine. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support the ladies. It's gonna be on. I call it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Don't forget. Face Off is on Friday. Right. The show is on Saturday, but we also have Prestavia versus Diesel that will be shot on Saturday, but shown on Sunday.
Wait, why was that? Why was that not included?
Listen, don't even ask me. I think Caffeine has this thing on. They want the show. Listen, I'm trying to be on my Debo shit and trying to get that shown on Saturday, but we'll see. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to rock the boat or burn the bridge, but I gotta get these ladies seen on Saturday, man. But you know, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we lit, man. We out here, man. And people, man, I appreciate your support, Tony, bro. You've always supported the ladies and Queen of the Ring. I'll never let that go without being said. Salute to the Black Compass, man, all the time, all day, every day, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And thank you to the fans. I appreciate y'all as well. Without y'all, there is no Queen of the Ring or none of this.
Absolutely, man. And we're gonna be in tune for what happens on Queen of the Ring. Like I said, I'm excited because 40 and Casey is an all-time, like that's a big matchup. I'm sorry.
That's the one.
That's the one for sure. I want to see what Farrah's able to do, right? Because we had Shuni. Shuni came back and she did her thing. You know what I'm saying? I think she ran into something. It was a little different up there. I mean, maybe some court rust, but I feel like she, you know, it got right in there. So we gotta see what Farrah can do. You know what I'm saying? And C3 versus Vixen is a great battle as well. And Vixen, I feel like is still trying to prove why she got that title. You know what I mean?
Right. So give it up for the ladies, man. We out of here, Tone. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
Talk
you.
To you soon, bro.
My man Debo, you be easy, all right?
My man. Yes.
All right. Shout out to Debo. Shout out to Queen of the Ring. Shout out to NHB3. Make sure you are on Caffeine this weekend for NHB3. All right. No holds barred 3. You got a great group of battles on that card, man. Shout out to Prestavia versus Diesel. We got C3 versus Vixen. You got on top of that, you got See the Bosses on here. You know what I'm saying? You got of course you got the main event. You got also what's on there too is the judge battle. Can't forget about that. NXT versus Real Name Brandon for the semifinals to determine who goes up against MVP at Summer Madness 11 out in Houston. That's a whole lot of battle rap. All right, it's a lot of battle rap. So go get your subscriptions and all of that good stuff. Shout out to ladies in the chat as well. We'll have some post-game work, post-game analysis, and talk and things of that nature. All right, so don't go very far, man. Make sure you follow Debo. All the information in the description box. Don't go anywhere. Sheet Happens is up here next. Peace.